Hey guys, UberSwift back, coming at you with another Brawl Stars video. Today we're going to be continuing our Showdown series where we statistically determine the best brawlers on each Showdown map. If you haven't watched my past videos, we do this by playing 50 games of Showdown and recording each positioning from every game. So we get about 500 positionings total, and then we figure out the average of each brawler from there. Keep in mind that I'm not including my own ranking because that'll affect how good I am, will affect the overall results. But today we're doing the map Feast or Famine, which is a fan favorite. Always been one of my favorites besides Thousand Lakes probably. But yeah, no more delay, let's get into it. At 22nd we have Barley with an average positioning of 7.8. While this might surprise some people because you might think that Barley's good on this map, because I win a game with Barley on screen. In reality, Barley's not good at all. What Barleys do is they'll see 7 brawl boxes in the middle, and they'll say, hey, I can hit all those with my shot, and get all those boxes in 30 seconds. But they don't take into account all the tanks that are going in there also. And then, which is why they constantly get second last. But the whole time of all 50 games, only one Barley got 3rd. The rest got 9th and 10th and 8th. At 21, we have Tara at 6.66. Pretty creepy. But Tara's not really the best brawler. She doesn't have a high damage output, even at close range, to take out tanks. Because what the first 30 seconds of this game is just people running to the middle, Tara just can't do it very well. And even when she goes on the outskirts, she's constantly getting bullied by other brawlers, which end up stealing her boxes and killing her. At 20, we have Jessie with 6.2. Jessie's same exact thing. Jessie just gets bullied when trying to get her boxes. It takes her a long time to destroy boxes, which allow other tanks to come over and steal them. And any brawler, really. At 19, we have El Primo with 5.83. Arguably the weakest tank of all of them, with the exclusion of maybe Daryl. But I'll talk about Daryl later. Primo just doesn't... When Primos go to the center to get those boxes, they're gonna always get outgunned by by Bulls and other Shellys. So just try and stay away from Primo. Primo at 5.83. At 18, we have Shelly with 5.78. While Shelly was used the second most, so you might be surprised why she's so low. Like I always give this example in every video, because Shelly always ends up low. 4 Shellys go into a match. One gets 1st. The other ones get 10th, 9th, and 8th. That brings down the average. There's just an insane amount of Shellys, and a bunch of them are constantly getting taken out at the beginning. But yeah, Shelly with 5.78. At 17, we have Piper with 5.75. This is not a good map for Piper. There's not many bushes to hide in that aren't easily checkable by other brawlers. She doesn't really get a distance benefit like she does on other maps like Double Trouble. She can't get boxes in the middle. She can most of the time get 1 box and that's it before someone comes and bullies her. Speaking of bully, at 16 we have Bull with 5.73. I won't talk long about Bull. Same exact thing as Piper. Bull was actually used the most. 156 times in 50 games. So he's averaging, there's 3 Bulls in each Showdown game. So yeah, 1 Bull gets them all 1st, the other 2 get 10th and 9th. The overall average goes down. At 15, we have Dynamite with 5.66. Dynamite's not a bad brawler, but he's certainly not a good one on this map either. While he can take out boxes quickly, it's easy for him to get surrounded because there's not many walls on this map. Like you have maps like Hot Maze where Dynamite's always going to get 1st. But maps like Feast or Famine, if you see my gameplay right now, where are you going to hide? When the storm closes in, you're eventually just going to have to go to the center. And there's been games where there's like 7, 8 people left when it's in the center. And it just gets too hectic for Dynamite. At 14 is surprisingly Leon with 5.636. This came as a shock to me because Leon's just been dominating on all my past videos. My main reasoning is Leon is so overpowered that everyone who plays Leon thinks they can just easily walk into the center and take all the boxes, when Leon benefits from his invisibility to sneak up on brawlers. Well, in the grass, the tanks have the same ability, and ultimately Leon's get snuck up on. 13, we have Frank with 5.631. Frank ended up getting like third in our last video, but this isn't the greatest map for Frank. While I end up getting a showdown with him in this video. It's a lot harder to than other maps with Frank, just because tanks own this map, and Frank most of the time can't take out a Bull or a Shelly with equal power points. 12, we have Pam with 5.62. We're almost at the upper tier brawlers on this list. Pam's actually a very good option. I'm surprised she wasn't higher. Pam's pellet main attack or junk main attack is very good at discovering brawlers in the main area. Excuse me. She's excellent at just finding brawlers from far away, and she has a high DPS, which can make her steal boxes and get away pretty quickly. Not even to mention her heal. But yeah, Pam at 12 with 5.62. At 11, we have Colt with 5.11. Colt's, you'll see the higher, Colt takes out boxes quickly, which allows him to obviously get a higher rank because he's more powerful. He's not the best in the middle area, but he's also not the worst. He can create a space in the grass with his super, which can make it a bit easier to discover tanks. But yeah, Colt at 11. Bottoming out our top 10 is Crow, with an average positioning of just 5. Crow's certainly a good brawler for this map. He's decent at taking out boxes, and he has a fast movement speed, so he can go to 2 boxes at the bottom of the map, take them out quickly, and get to the top before a box has even been taken out most of the time. Not to mention that he can sabotage weaker brawlers that are hiding in the outskirts of maps, gain up power points, and then be able to take on those tanks in the endgame. At 9, we have Penny with 4.91. Penny's on the upper class of this ranking just because of her main attack. It's not even her motor that makes her powerful. It's just the fact that she can go into the main area at the beginning of a match and instantly take out a tank, like a Bull or a Shelly, just with 2 or 3 shots. At 8, we have Spike with 4.83. Spike takes out boxes very, very quickly. He's a bit squishy and can be subject to most tanks, but he's very good. His main attack is very good at uncovering brawlers that are hiding in the middle area, like his little pellet things, spikes that come out of his main attack. At 7, we have Mortis with 4.8. You don't see it often, but if a Mortis can get those boxes in the middle, you're not stopping him. And even if he can't, he can just run around the outside of the map the whole time and get a guaranteed 4th, guaranteed 3rd. And ultimately, I find that's what brought him to a 4.8 average. At 4, 5, and 6, we have a surprising tie between Nita, Poco, and Terrell. This is pretty crazy. They're all at 4.33. 4.3333 continuing. So it's a very rare incidents. Let's talk about Nita first. Nita is very good in this map because her bear can go to the closest enemy that's hiding in one of the outskirt bushes, or her bear can be used to determine brawlers hiding in the middle. And she has a very fast reload speed, which can make taking boxes out in the middle a lot easier, so she can take the boxes and get out of trouble. Poco. The main thing about Poco is his widespread attack, which makes him uncover almost all of the middle area bushes right away. He's also not horrible at taking out boxes. He's a bit slow, but he can also hit more than one, so he can take it out about the same as a Bull. Like, he can take out 2 boxes about the same as the Bull is what I'm saying. But yeah. And finally, we have Daryl. Daryl has the highest tank, surprisingly. He may be one of the weakest, but my reasoning for this is his super, where you have Bulls that are just sitting in, like, Bulls taking each other out, Shelly's taking each other out. There's not many Daryls for one, and those Daryls can use their ability to get up close with weaker brawlers and end up just taking them out very easily. At 3, we have Brock with 3.87. Brock's super, that's all I'm going to say. Brock's super devastates brawlers in the middle, and I shouldn't need to say anymore. Brock at 3 with 3.87. At 2, we have Ricochet with 3.66. His main attack, where his shots bounce off walls, makes him incredibly viable for this map. you can bounce his shot off a bunch of walls in the middle and uncover half the area in 2 shots. Not to mention his super can devastate tanks in the middle. And finally, for the second video in a row, we have Bo at the top with an average placing of 3. Obviously, Bo's super makes him incredibly viable for this map, so we can uncover all the bushes for 1, and that's not even mentioning his mines. You can throw his mines in the middle, and if you have enough power points, you can basically take out a tank. Which, that's my reasoning why Bo's at number 1 again. But I'm going to have Brawler rankings up right now. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, for daily videos, Uber Swift signing off. Again, this is just statistics, not my opinion at all, just statistics. Have a good day.